Hey guys, going to shoot another pattern video for you real quick. We're going to go over the cup and handle. I saw it on CMND and pre-market as well on Friday. Going to go over it in a couple different views of it. We're not going to look at that one. That was the other one, the symmetrical triangle that we did the other day, or was the same day. We're just going to shoot a couple more. So you'll see a stock could be downtrending from a higher stock, or it could be coming up from another stock. But basically, that's basically resistance if you want to look at it. And then it's just dying down, but it's basically bouncing off of support right here. So you would have a support line right here. So right here, if you want to look at it a couple different ways, what I would do is just sit there and draw two lines real quick, maybe make them a little darker. And let me get you two more lines real quick. And here's your resistance. So that's pretty easy to see. And then you have your support. Should be pretty easy to see. Probably right here is probably that had to break support, or support could have been anywhere in here, or even at these two levels as previous as well. Is probably either one of those. And the whole thing is basically what the stock is doing is going up. I think this one went up and then formed it. It almost looked like a double handle cup, but it went up, basically found resistance one more time, but it started forming this perfect little cup. Right before the open, it popped at the open, pulled back, and then ran. So if you look at this really clean, I'm going to show you one more time. I'm going to pull up a different couple versions of this. Usually it'll retrace the same area it traces here. It'll do the exact same length right here of distance of the trade. This one says 1 to 6 months. Obviously we're day trading, so you'll see the shapes here just as well. I'm going to go ahead and pull up Venmo Webull, and we're going to see it real quick. So right here, CMND having problem of breaking that 165. And basically what it is, it tried, failed, then it just slowly built up. Tried again, failed, tried again, failed, tried. There's a lot of tries. But what you're noticing is you're going to be noticing that the buyers are willing to pay more on the bottom side right here. That's kind of like the key indicator. And then you see it here. You can call this a lot of different shapes, so they all kind of intermingle a little bit right here, and you can say I could just get in when this confirmedly breaks. So you go, well, I didn't get it here. Still same thing here, but eventually it did break. So you might have got stopped out earlier, or just if you're patient, I was patient because we were looking at another stock, and then it came over here and broke through this level. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the fibs I would have had drawn for this. You could have done two different ways. You could have just done these right here. You could have done the whole thing like this, and you could have done the whole thing right here, and that's probably the better one, because what it's going to do, this is going to show you right here this trend line. We're going to see if we can copy and paste it a couple times. I don't know if we can paste it or copy it. No. So I'm going to draw the same one right here so you see the length of it. And now we're going to look for, it ran there, the very first target, and then it could run there and do another pullback and run that the next target. And that's basically just Fibonacci, target 1 and target 2s right there. So here's your cup, here's your handle, and there's your breakout to two targets, and then just a breakdown. Tried to hold that level later on in the day, couldn't break that level again. Then look, later on in the day, it came back in very small volume, but it did run back up and test that level again. So you could have had easily, right here, this trade, because it was definitely uptrending over this 145 area. Right here, definitely broke out of there, so you should have been able to have this one. And then it uptrended and then failed here, and then you should have been able to have this one, and then if you'd have kept watching, that was not a great one. That's a bear flag, continuation of going down. But then eventually, if you just kept watching the same stock, eventually it did stair step, break again really strong, and went back up to the same price and basically the range. You'll see it go right up to that purple line. These are the support and resistance lines I already had pre-drawn before the market opened. So there's your cup and handle. So I hope you enjoy it right here. So y'all have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can get out of this video. There's so much white in this room. Let me go over here.